This is a journey into sound. A journey which along the way will bring to you new color, new dimension, new values, and a new experience.
Welcome to the G-Spot Podcast. I'm your guide, Katie Silcox, bringing you your weekly self-love soundbite. Join us for conversations around sex, spirit, and all things self-care. All things self-care. All things self-care.
This is a journey into sound.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
You are a G-Spot Podcast with Katie Silcox.
Hello, beautiful podcast listeners. Oh, I'm taking a deep breath in because it's been such an interesting journey lately. We are right smack dab in the middle of these triple snakes. Remember back to Dr. Katie Poole. I know personally I'm in it. And I am also simultaneously really excited about today's podcast. And it really speaks to the essence of what we do over here in Ayurveda school in our year-long program. We launched our level 2 last month in March, and the first night, it was right in the middle of when we all kind of found out that we were going to be in quarantine for quite some time. And, we launched level 2, and, it just was really apparent to me the need to come back to our spiritual practices in a very, very real way, in a way that women and people have been doing for thousands of years. There's something really powerful that happens in the brain when we speak our prayers out loud, and when we proclaim the goodness. It begins to uplift our mood. It begins to shift the vibration of our body, begins to affect our nervous system, and especially when we do it in community. Although right now that's really challenging. Of course, we're doing it over here on Zoom. So, before we dive into today's really unique podcast that I have for you, just a quick update. We have officially launched our early bird for 2021. I know it seems very, very far away, but we do fill up really fast. And so, just know that we are now accepting signups for next year's class of Ayurveda school. And, on that note, we are still running our Bhakti training in July. We're planning on doing it live. That is tentative as everything, all events are these days, but we're also running this training. It is a 5-day training on Bhakti, on love and devotion. We're also running it live. And so, online. So if you are like, I really want to do this training, I really want to learn the technologies of love and devotion, I want to practice them, you can also do it as a mini retreat at your house. We're offering it online. And so, we'll provide you guys with the links to both of those things in the show notes. You can also just head to theshaktischool.com and you'll find our Ayurveda page and our events page. So, what are we doing today? Well, I asked the ladies of Shakti School if they would mind sending me the prayers that they wrote during our launch, because I asked them to write a prayer for the world. I really feel like the voice of women, especially our elders and elder women, are really important. And one of the things that we work with at Shakti School that's a little bit unique is not only are our teachers, the leaders, holding space for the program attendees, but we also honor the fact that there's a collective wisdom in the circle of people who gather. That every single human on this planet, in the right situation, in the right circumstances, in their own being, has access to infinite wisdom, infinite love, consciousness, all of these things that we all so desperately need. Those inner teachers are alive in each of us. And so what I love, just selfishly speaking, is to see that come through in our students. And so I asked them to write a prayer for humanity right now. And what came through was so beautiful and so poignant that I really wanted our Gay Spot listeners to be able to hear that, and also to be able to sit in that, to be able to be blessed. You know, everybody has the power to bless one another. And so this episode, this special episode, is a blessing from the students of Shakti School to you. All of them, of course, have given their permission. And so I'm going to do my best to share the women of Shakti School's wisdom and blessings with you, and so that you may be blessed and you may be touched and you may become an agent for blessing others. This comes from Cheryl. We have been training for these times for years, for lifetimes. Our medicine women ancestors are here with us now. Our grandmothers and their grandmothers back to their first mother, tiny and fierce in body and strong of heart, stand with us. May we support and nourish ourselves most beautifully so that we may then artfully care for our beloveds and close ones and those in our communities who look to us for help. May we remember that when we walk in nature, it is impossible to walk alone. The plant beings are whispering to us now of their medicine. Listen well. The eagle is here reminding us to take in the big picture, including our daily gratitudes, the gifts and blessings that are flowing around the planet. The dolphin is here showing us how to radiate effervescent joy and delight in our pod. The whale is here carrying the memories of all the teachings and powers of the cosmos, waiting for us to be ready to remember how to live in harmony with all sentient beings. Remember, we are all connected. We are love. May these words flow with the purity of rose quartz from my heart to yours. May they be felt as warm arms folding sweetly around your shoulders. From Alex. May we seek refuge and stillness in the palace of our bones. May we dance by sun and pray by moon. May we shatter the chains of limiting beliefs and remember the power of our emotional resilience. May we share our gifts and live our deepest longings with clarity and purpose. May we emanate our love through pleasure and service and true connection. May we remember to be stewards of the earth, to give offerings of love to the elements, and may those offerings be received in the temple of the self. May we honor the cycles of life and remember that we are dreamers. May we care for the children. May we learn from the wisdom of the elders. May we be open to receive the messages from Source. May we be impeccable with our words, and may our actions create ripples of change to our ancestors past, present, and future. May we walk in beauty. From Tina. I pray on the deepest part of my heart that I can become a better and better human being. I pray that my old layers continue to fall away. I pray for the things that I dislike in others to be a strong point of mine to keep coming back to non-judgment and to the place of love. I pray that by the end of this year, I'll be kinder, softer, and wiser. I pray that our businesses continue to stay spiritually aligned to God and the cosmos and all of the ancestral spirits of the past women who live in every tissue of my being. The rebels, the crusaders, the chanters, the hell raisers, and the truest of warrior women who walked on this world and paved ways for all of us to live unopposed to suppression and abuse, if this is the path we desire. I pray for the healing of my daughter and the daughters that she will bring into this world. I pray safety and love to all the fellow yogi-hearted beings that walk and talk the talk and step into every day with their best foot forward and look in the mirror at their own shit and being their days here. I pray for the reverence to continue my meditations. Thank you for my life, for all the magic every single day, and for the painful path of my past and the work my soul and body did to get me to the sweet, soft, and wiser place that I am right now. Thank you, sweet Mother Earth, Father Universe, and to this precious and beautiful time on Earth with these sweet Shakti School sisters, mothers, and daughters. From Kayleen, I pray for all beings that came before me. I pray for humanity to come together with compassion and resilience and strength like we've never seen before. I pray for the people who are scared and uneasy. I pray for the ones taking their last breaths, and with those breaths, I pray for the almighty trees to breathe even deeper, to expand even greater, and to teach us how to come back to earth, to our truth, and into our bodies. I pray for forgiveness, reconciliation, and compassion. I give thanks for my privileges, and I recognize it, and I pray that we are all given the wisdom to do great things on this earth, and we truly are. I pray for healing of the great Mother Earth and all beings in my bones, in my bones, in my bones. From Christina. How thee do I pray? I am the earth, with it I do pray. For the Divine Mother to heal us in the most powerful way. For the wind to speak her words, for the world to become one, to be held, to be cured, and to be whole when this is done. Bless us, healing Mother. In these times we need you so. Hold us, healing Father. In these times we need to grow. May we find peace. May we find love. May we be healed from the powers above. May we see for real what life can be as these powers run through us, blessed and free. From Bridget. I pray for peace. That the brothers and sisters of our humanity are held by the comforting arms of a divine force that loves them fully and wholly. I pray for the wiping of tears as people are supported by each other in these trying times. And I pray for an insight that we know we are not alone in the weather we face. I pray that this world comes together in a way that facilitates compassion in our hearts for all. And I pray that we hold a reverence for the life force we share in our veins. I pray our hearts open wide and share the love and tenderness this world so needs. May we hold hands in a different sort of way and come together to remember the humanity that we are. From Emily. I pray peace in the heart. I pray for my body. I pray for health. I pray for the Mother to shroud us in love, acceptance, and ease. I pray to be nourished to my core. I pray for my brother. I pray to be well. I pray to belong. I pray to never feel alone. I pray for my family. I send them the infinite love of the Mother. I pray for inspiration. I pray for green. I pray for rain. I pray for bounty. I pray to the moon that she may guide me. I pray to the great Mother Shakti that I may surrender. I pray for my parents and receive with gratitude all that they've given me. I pray for all people. I pray for plant medicine and honor that I am a part of the sacred wheel. I pray for lineage. I pray for pain, and I surrender the pulsation of life and beauty and pleasure within me and destroy that which prevents me from becoming. I pray for life. I pray for love. I pray for expansion. I pray to never go back. From Terry. Letting go of offense. A great equalizer has arrived, unbinding the truth that exists without gray areas, without ulterior motives, just as is, judging not anyone or anything. Receptivity like never before. Rejection is something that falls into a past life none of us are participating in. Love. Something we hoarded like gold, reserved only for those closest to us. Our mates, our friends, and those who came from our own bodies, now to be doled out freely to any being in need of its magic, its healing power, its tender acceptance. The realization of unity, something so mighty, so valuable it has the power to save the planet. Even without touch, it spreads the cure. From Alexis. The power of the divine lives in me. Her light shines through my actions to myself, my community, and the earth. The way I experience my time is holy and soaked in divine power. May my actions give others permission to align with their own true nature, connecting to their own personal divinity. May my choices reflect my divine light and shine brighter with every action. May we all be supported and held in the arms of love. From Sienna Friend. I pray that we will sit in our gardens, that we will watch the birds and the bees return, that we will stand still and feel our own worth, that we will rejoice in the beauty of fresh vegetables, that we will find we didn't need as much as we thought, that we will feel at home in our bodies, that we will feel pleasure in our bodies, that we will wake up every day in pursuit of beauty, that we will go to sleep every night in gratitude, that we will feel our connection to our brothers and sisters on this planet like the roots of an aspen grove, that we will learn to hold the light and the dark side by side, that our hearts will break and grow stronger, that we will never go back to the way things were, that we will forge a new path forward, up. From Courtney. Each day I pray in my heart that we as humans will come back together to heal our wonderful mother provider, that we will work together in community, that we pray, we dance, we nourish the soil, we only take what we need, and we give back twice as much, even if only from our hearts and adoration. I pray that we slow down to truly see there is only one earth, only one. We are all one. We are all here in this living, breathing entity together. Can we pause? Can we let go? Let go of our comforts, our privileges received at the expense of so many others. Can we all feel grateful, abundant, resourceful, thoughtful? Our planet needs us. Kindle. In this space we are so blessed to exist. May we let go of all that doesn't support our higher purpose. And in the shedding of all that does not serve, may we truly uncover our calling. In this space where others could not be, may we find a way to take what we are gifted in and gift it to others. In the space where we are able to take off the masks, to kill the lies and live in the truth, may we fully embrace our raw honesty, no matter how painful it may be. In the space where the feminine is honored and revered, may we experience the healing we so desperately need and shine a light into the dark corners where trauma hides. In this space where quiet and stillness are no longer evil but angels, may we learn to embrace the peace of just being. From Christy. I pray humbly from the depths of my soul to my ancestors, my guides, and the goddess. I pray with gratitude for all the wise women who come before me. Each step you've taken has paved the way for the life I have. I pray with love for all this world who struggle, who feel vulnerable or alone. I pray they find their way to peace. I pray for strength, compassion, and hope for all humanity, that we may move through this transition, finding greater capacity for connection on the other side. I pray for wisdom, that we may fully embrace the lessons of these trying times, that we may learn to honor our elders, and that we may return to a fierce love for our mother and nurture her to balance. From Lara. I sit here alone, and in silence, I open my heart to all beings that may sit together, and in silence, that we may witness the love that is unfolding, the compassion that is growing for ourselves, for each other, for our mother, for the divine. May we hold each other and all beings with arms and hearts of love. May we find the preciousness within and spread it like dandelion fluff on the wind. Let us rise above the fear like mighty winged creatures. Deep peace to all. From Natasha. This is my time of surrender. To be in stillness and listen. She is speaking the great mother, speaking of a deep truth, speaking of a time when she was honored and looked upon for strength and guidance. O great goddess, you have been hidden, and it is your time to shine. Within the embrace of the earth herself, this place of grace and faith, a place of nurturing, adaptability, and creativity, this surrender that I must do to reconnect to a love so deeply within, not in the absence of fear, but in awareness and acknowledgement of it. I say thank you. Thank you for sharing and protecting me, for I can now move forward and choose love more fully. It is through my choice of love that I surrender to this divine feminine. I surrender to the beauty of wild chaos to enable my deepest truths to be revealed, both the shadow and the light. Now is time to embrace the light and to shine so bright, to live into a deeper connection of wisdom, purpose, passion, and pleasure. It is through my surrender and stillness that the goddess can nurture me to be a warrior of light and to show up to be of great service. And lastly, from Rebecca. Beloved, let these hands transmit the healing in my heart. Let the divine throat flow through me, loosening the knots, untying the fears, translating the many words embedded in my musculature, illuminating the web of my connective tissue, unveiling the shimmering knowing in my fascia, drumming the sacred sounds of my bones. Beloved, let the light of ancestral saints and givers wash over this body. The cells of my experience painted with their voices, their gaze. Let me call upon my unseen circle, filling this room with so much light that repair spontaneously initiates in my cells, in her cells, in my blood, in her blood. Beloved, bring your divine broom to the doorstep of my soul. Clear the path before me, step by step. Let the inner grandmother of my bones fortify me and radiate her wisdom, so there is no direction in which I feel lost.
फूटे फूल अपन सुखे फूटे फूल